Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you are having an amazing day today. Welcome back. This is Rob. Welcome to Market Mornings. Let's go ahead and make sure you all can hear me. If you please type the number 1 in the chat box or in the comment section to let me know that you can, I would truly and greatly appreciate it. Nothing worse than talking to myself for the next 30 minutes or so, and probably could be some of the most important 30 minutes of your trading day. As we do, keep in mind that everything we look at is for educational purposes only. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations. And if you like what you see, make sure you follow along on the various social platforms. Certainly subscribe where you're watching this. Ring the bell on YouTube so you get notifications of everything that we put up on YouTube and so forth. But guys, make sure you're following on the other platforms as well. Appreciate all the ones. Thanks for that, everybody. Very, very good. Hey, Mike, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the futures. All right, let's go grab that puppy right there. Woo, baby. Look at that. And rain came down, down, down. So we're up 8 on the ES, 33 on the Dow, 27.5, 28.5 on the NQ. The RUT's up 3. Bitcoin's down 60, 21,200. Ethereum is down $11. Gold is up about 3. And crude is up 16 cents. So 107.77 is the price of crude right now. If we go back and look, guys, right here is, the 24, which is Friday, right? We run right into Friday's close, 5 o'clock. We open up on Sunday, the 26th at 6 p.m. We got a nice drop that took us to about 106 and jingle there, almost 106 and a half. We got back up to a high here of about 108 and a half-ish. And we approached it again, almost triple top in there. We approached it again and then fell off in the last few minutes. So they're talking today on CNBC, and they were asking an expert on energy, on oil, that if it wasn't for as much oil as Russia is actually getting out, with China and India buying from them, even though of the rest of the world saying they're going to boycott their oil, with that oil getting out there, if it wasn't for that, they said we'd be at $140, $150 a barrel right now. So would not be good. And on top of that, there's a couple of very small nations that are tiny producers that are talking about having to go offline. So if that's the case, we're looking at more potential issues as well. So we'll see. All right. So Sean said the big red candles are a bit surprising. Core durable goods sales month over month are up. Yeah. It's almost, Sean, it's almost the news is out. We were expecting it. The news is out, but now what? What other reason is there for me to go back up, right? The expression buy on rumor, sell on fact, right? Buy on the rumor, and when the news comes out, you sell. We're expecting good earnings. They get the good earnings, so you buy on the expectation of the earnings, and when the earnings come out, you sell, right? So I hear you. All right, let's go take a look at some trades from last week. Drop in the trades that you did last week, folks. We did not meet on Friday because we had our inner circle meeting on Friday. What an amazing training. Brandon blew us away yet again, as he always does. He does a great job in that training for us. I just wish we had more time to bring him in than one time a year, but he comes in once a year as a guest coach for a full day of training. And the stuff he went over that he does on RSI, the changes he's made, the tweaks he's done in the last couple of months that he really hasn't started releasing yet, it's all documented now for Inner Circle. It was just outstanding. He went ahead and really closed up a lot of questions on his strategies, on the way he analyzes stocks when we did this training. So I was stoked to have him in there. But along that route, we did get some trades off on power option plays over the week, from Friday. So, and I'll just, it's easier to just bring this in and share with you guys than it is to try to really break it all down. MasterCard was a day trade, right? We got into that trade when the stock was at 322. We bought 10 contracts. U is up, bullish, right? This was on Friday, 624. We sold it when the stock was at 328 and a half. So on those 10 contracts, we're up $5,070 on MasterCard. And Roku, yeah, we made more money on MasterCard, but I like Roku so much more. $97 stock, lower risk in that trade, much lower cost options as well. And the options both expired on Friday. The ones that we were trading would have been Friday's options. So we got in when the stock was at 97. We got out when the stock was at 99. And that was a trigger. We had a resistance level in place at 100. So we were at $1 below at $99. We're up 66.30 on Friday. It puts us at $778,000 for the year. So, and again, everything's for educational purposes, right? So great setup. Yep. Robert said, no trades Friday. I was listening to Brandon Wendell. Yep. Robert, what did you think? I mean, I know we talked about it afterwards, after the training, but what did you think of the training that was done on Friday and Saturday? Friday was good. Saturday blew me away personally. All right. Alan said, hypnotized by green candles on Friday, frozen in the chair. I get it. I mean, I did some management stuff on Friday as well, managing some existing covered calls and such. But other than that, very much focus on what Brandon was teaching us. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at today's candidates. And we've got 7 candidates today. Autozone is one of them. That's the first candidate on our list. Not a stock that I've traded very much in the past. And a big part of it was only until recently they did not have weekly options even available on them. So what are we looking at here? Well, let me see. Right now, Autozone, well, it's showing flat. It was up this morning a little bit. I thought it was. Let me see something here. Nope. All right. So it's showing flat. I saw a tick somewhere on it, or else I wouldn't have put it on my list. But we're going to trade it. We're going to play it by ear. But what's going on with them, with Autozone, is they got an upgrade from Goldman Sachs. Biggest brokerage firm, in my opinion, the one that I follow the most, the one that I pay the most attention to. They are the old E.F. Hutton. When E.F. Hutton talks, people listen. Okay? When Goldman Sachs talks, people listen. That's who I think is the replacement to those guys. Yeah, Frankie B said, works. He keeps getting in the way. I was in position 1 in the chair. I hear you, Frankie. Robert said it was very good, and the RSI training was awesome on Saturday. I know, wasn't it? Yeah, Tripp said Inner Circle was phenomenal. Kevin said, bought long calls on Amazon on Wednesday last week. 2 contracts sold for $400 profit. Great job. Great job on Amazon. I love it. Absolutely love it, guys. And today, see it out there, there's an oil truck pulling away from my house right now. And if my office used to be in the basement, basically down below where my office is right now, literally 1 floor down and right underneath where I sit as I sit now. And the problem was, if the oil truck showed up today and I was still in that basement, today would be in I can't trade day, because the smell of the oil as they fill that 275-gallon tank is too much. So thank goodness that we've gotten out of the basement, converted part of the house over to a trading office. And the funny thing is, this office was our bedroom. Before we did construction on the house, this was our bedroom, right? So this was one of the bigger rooms in the house at the time when we had bought our house, which was small when we bought it. All right. So let's see. Very first one, Autozone. With that good news, let's go look at their chart and see what's happening. So we're in a bullish bias right now, right? True bull, no less. So as long as we're staying where we are, assuming we're moving upward today on Autozone, I'm going to look for a bull put spread below 21.35. I'm guessing there's no 34s there. Oh, let me get a few less. So let's do a bull put spread below 21.30. 21.30. So under the stock notes, I'm going to write moving up, since we don't have anything open just yet on Autozone. BNTX. Oh, COVID booster. Them and Pfizer. Pfizer never moves on the announcement. BNTX moves all the time. They're up $3.80 right now on that announcement, which puts them at 137.84. Their new COVID vaccine is Omicron specific. If you remember, Pfizer was at 95, 98% accuracy, or not accuracy, but of helping, right? Of not having serious problem. But they said this is more it's a higher ratio, a higher level than the first COVID drug was. So higher percentage in fighting Omicron, right? Which is what they believe the prevailing strain is going to become this winter, at least for now. So, and that's based on there's no other strain out there that's affecting people the way it has that we're concerned with. So they're up right now, $3.87 to we'll call it 138. So it puts them up above that 135. So we'll look at a bull put spread below 135. And they have $1 increments, so I like that. Chewy, love them as a company, guys, as a people, of what they do. They got an upgrade today. I don't remember who it was. It was not Goldman, though. But they got an upgrade today. And if we look at Chewy, they're up $1.50, 39.5. Right? So I've got a channeling pattern on Chewy. It's a great pattern, guys. Hey, look at this. I mean, it's just amazing how we move in here. Right? We broke. We came to that level. We broke again. We came to that level. We came up. We stopped. Pulled back. We gapped right through it. And then we ran. And we're back at the original channel line there, which is, let's get rid of that. We don't need that line in there. 36.70. We're at 39.70 right now. So we have $half increments. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 36.5. All right, then we go to Coinbase, C-O-I-N, Coin. Oh yeah, say hey, I already negotiated oil prices. I am petrified come December of this year. But yeah, we negotiated. My wife works at a school, and the teacher that she works with got her first oil bill of the year, and she texts my wife, says, I think I'm going to have to sell my son to be able to pay the oil bill. She had not negotiated her contract, and it was astronomical what they were charging her for market price. So yes, absolutely did. But November, December is when we negotiate again. And I always go to a different company because it's only first year they give you anything good. So Coinbase, C-O-I-N, they got a downgrade from Goldman Sachs. Goldman was a busy boy today. So they're down $3.50 right now to about 59.25. So where does that take me? 59.25, guys. So we're in a bearish neutral bias. We're just below that zero line. I'd like to see the stock below 57.5, then a bear call spread below 60. I'm sorry, above 60, not below, above 60. Right, not my favorite one for sure. DWAC. Right? There's, based on what's going on with the January 6th trials right now, DWAC is expecting more subpoenas to come through, so that's affected their price, right? As you can see, as some of the stuff hit. So they're down dramatically right now from where they were. 59.25 right now. Oh, hold on. I'm looking at the picture of DWAC here, but I'm looking at the option chain of Coinbase, which doesn't help me any. $25 are down 282. Right? So, right? So we definitely need to split that level in there. And I'm sure this won't come as a surprise to anybody, but look where the level splits. Right there. So we're down at 25 right now. So we're going to look at a bear call spread above 26. We're going to go above 27. Above 27. All right. Yep. Thanks. I appreciate that, Sean. Guys, there are only 2 candidates left now. So drop in the trades, the companies you want me to take a look at. This is the last opportunity for someone to look at those before the market opens for you. So you might as well get me to look at them and give you some feedback on what I see. So Tripp said nothing was traded on Friday. Tripp was in our inner circle, but made a few points off of AMD on Thursday. Good for you, Tripp. Congrats on that. All right, so there's DWAC. Let's go to Etsy. Etsy was a last-minute find. They got a downgrade, but it wasn't by a major company. Niederhauserman, I don't know, something like that. That's who they were downgraded by. They're down $2.50 to 81 right now. You can see the entire fib. 81 still puts them in a neutral bias. So here's what I would have to do. I'm going to need to take a bear call spread above 100. I just don't know if we're going to get anything that high. We would have gotten 20 cents on Friday before the $2.50 move. That's two. Yeah, so the premium is going to be very small. You're going to want to pass on this one, but that's the numbers of what we're looking for. Right, and last on our list is Save, S-A-V-E. So a new offer came in again from Frontier. What it said on the news story was they accepted the offer, but the shareholders still have to vote on it. But it raised the price. It was another $2. It increased their cost that they try to back out of the deal yet again, and which they keep doing. They're telling it so loudly of no, we want this. They're screaming it at the top of their lungs and they're doing that by raising the fee to them if they back out of the deal. This is a cash and stock deal, so they're not just getting a 1-for-1 share or a percentage of shares. They're getting some of the shares of Frontier also. Good, bad, or indifferent. If you don't like Frontier, then you're not going to like it, right? Frontier may not be the company you're interested in owning, but you could turn around and sell those shares immediately as well. But based on that news today, they're down, right, $1.50 to about $23 right now. So if we look, they're in a true bullish bias. They're down at 23, right? I'm going to put here, wait or next. And I'm basically waiting for, where are we? 23, a bounce off of the 8 EMA. That bounce could be up, that bounce could be down. Either way would work. I would prefer the bounce to the upside because we're already set up as a true bullish bias. So that one definitely works better. Let's see. All right, that was our last candle. Let's see what you guys got out there. Frankie said Roku from Power Option Plays, which is where you're seeing pop in there. Power Option Plays. Let's go take a look. Retest at 97 and bounce. So we're going to go to Roku. Roku is an awesome company. I love them with who they are, what they do, and so forth. So big fan as a trading company. So I'm looking for that retest of 96. Right now we're at 99.34. So we're already up there, Frankie, right? As we've broken out in the past, and that famous phrase of mine, look left, right? As we've broken out, we got up here before above that 21 and we failed right away. We tested over and over, couldn't hold, popped up, came down, popped up, came down, popped up, came down, right? Now we've had a couple of days where we've closed above that 21, right? You're going to have to contend with getting above that recent swing high, which is on the 8th, and the high was 105.85. You got to get above that level, right? For me, for that next leg up to break that overall downward pattern we have in there, right? And our bottom's coming down as well. So, but right now we're sitting at 99.34, Frankie. It's tough. Yes, you can wait for the bounce back off of the 96, or if you get above the 100 retest and bounce, you got the room up to 103.69. The question is, do you want to do that today or wait for a close above the 100, retest and bounce for tomorrow? So I hope that helps. Let me know in the comment section down below. NVIDIA. All right, so that was Alan saying NVIDIA bullish retest to 171 confluence, bearish if we break the 171 and retest. I am conflicted. Yes, and it's all going to come down to what we're doing. So right now we're up $1.13 to 72.39, right? So we're above. So the good thing here, Alan, look, teaching moment, right? For everybody. Look at the picture. right? Look at the room that I have. If we break to the upside, retest and bounce, I have a clear and concise entry, clear path to my target. Concise, if we get the pullback and the bounce, I've got a confluence of the 21 moving average right off of that fib line. And if we get the bounce there, it's the perfect storm for the entry. The trade to the downside, you've got to be cognizant that the 8 moving average is there, and that may become a problem. In other words, you don't have a clear path to the downside. My preference would be the up on this one. Now I don't get to choose, right? But well, I guess I do, but I don't get to choose how the stock moves is what I meant. All right, so I hope that helps, Alan. Let me know. Mike's asking for Tesla. Let's see where Tesla is in pre-market. They're up $10, which puts them at 747. So we're right above that fib line. That's a tough. So it's tough based on where we are, right? We've had a great run up. Same scenario. We break this 746 level. We pull back. We break again. We pull back. We go above it a wick. We pull back. Now we're above it again. The question is this an intraday move or not? 47. So if we can get the move up above 746, the retest and the bounce on this one, Mike, you've got room up to 824. Forget about the 55. That doesn't count. It's still a clear path to resistance. We move $97 in 2 days. So that's 48. About $48 a day. You got plenty of room in there to not worry about any kind of hesitation at all, right? So good opportunity on it, but it's really going to be finding the right entry for it, tweaking that entry in there. So I hope that helps, Mike. Robert said also Tesla long with a bounce up to 746.75. All right, so I've got 19. I don't know if my number is off a little bit, but we're pretty close. Yep, same thing, Robert. I mean, you got the same idea that I'm talking about with Mike there is that's really the one I'm looking for as the move up. The down, you got some opportunity, but not much. And a target of 757 to 777 with pivots. Okay, well, I mean, that's nice. If you can go from 750 to 775, you got a 25-point move if you're able to get that. So that would be great. Tripp said IBM and Micron, both possible switchback trades off the fib line. So let's go look at Micron. All right, so let me put in Micron. All right, so Micron right now is up 46 cents. Same thing with IBM. They're not really much of a difference. So do we have a clear path up to our resistance? If we move up, we do. Do we have a clear path to the downside? We do. That 8 is sitting right on top of that negative 382, that 58.51 level. It's right on top. Okay, right on top. So yeah, I agree with you, Tripp. If it breaks up, pulls back and bounces, you've got room to the upside. If it pulls down, retest and fails, I like that one better because we're already in a bearish bias. But if I have a bullish day going on in the market, I will gladly take the bullish trade on Micron. Let's look at IBM. Whew. Nice move on Friday. 142.5. So, guys, we're just above it. As Tripp said, there's that bidirectional switchback, whatever we're going to wind up calling it. There's that. We're sitting right at that path. To the downside, we've got the 8, snap a line at 138.33. And on the upside, you've got 150. 8-point move. Very nice. Lots of opportunity. Good candidate, Tripp. I like them both. Micron and IBM. Excellent. We're going to look at them again tomorrow. I'm going to look at them today. Let's see. Tripp said, like Micron a little bit better, but the market will dictate. Absolutely. We take what the market gives us, right? Robert's asking for Apple. Let's go take a look-see. So Robert said, retest to 142, target of 150 or nearest pivot for a day trade. All right, so I've got my support. I've got my starting date of 5.4, Robert, my end date of 5.12 on my fibs. So I'm not sure if pivot's going to land just yet, but retest the 141 level. 140 and a quarter is the 21 moving average, right? I don't have a fib in there. So I'd be looking for the bounce off of that 8, 145 is resistance. And if it breaks, then we're looking at below 139. Hope that helps. Good, Frankie. I'm glad to hear it. Alan, excellent. Andres is asking for Neo. Neo. All right, we're down 13 cents on Neo, $23.95, 24 bucks. So not much happening there. I'd love a pullback to that 23.14 level. That's 764. I don't know if we're going to get it. This is setting up, for those of you that are familiar with the Fibonacci 4-step, it is setting up for a Fibonacci 4-step. The one thing I'll give you right now that has to be here for that is the 882 fib line. I've got 2 of them. We choose green when we're going to use it as a fib 4-step, right? Don't close above the 24.71. Wick can go above, can't close above. If it does, trade's gone. Close somewhere down below it, okay? Break 23.14, even intraday, retest the 23.14 and fail and target the 21.20, which is the 618. Target that as your next place to look for exiting out of the trade, right? For exiting out of that stock. So I hope that helps. Andres, let me know in the questions down below. Sean said, not going to lie, switchback trade is growing on me. Okay. All right. Good. Excellent. So, guys, Tony did a great job last week in his training. We've got a new one coming up on the books right now. It is called Total Market Control, and it is not mind control, but it is. And what I mean by that is I'm not looking to control your mind, but I am looking to change your mind and change the way that you think about certain things when you're doing your analysis, and ways of combining things together. And I'm not just talking confluence. It is a confluence of a format, but it's different strategies where we're combining things together to give us a stronger opportunity to be right in that trade, right? So definitely you're going to want to check that out. Go ahead and click on that link. Sean dropped them in. It's tradinglikeaboss.com. This is the page. Tells you a little bit about it. Register, name and email address. Here's the 2 classes coming up. You pick which one you want, and you're good to go. All of the text messages are optional for us if you choose to opt into it or not. Not a requirement, of course. You'll still get your emails, but if you want to, you fill out your text message down in the box below, right? And you are optional, and you will be good to go, right? Perfect. All right. Hey, everyone, have a great rest of your day. Keep crushing it. And remember, you're just one trade away. Take care. I will see you back here mañana, tomorrow morning, bright and early, for our next update. Oh, don't miss Power Hour today. That's at noon. I didn't even share that. Power Hour is coming up today at noon. Make sure you get to that training as well. All right, everybody, have a good one. I will see you soon. Talk to you later.